forward in the spirit of a prophet in Islam. We study the ancient manuscripts, Moorish, Quran. Everything we do is halal, some haram. No, it sounds like the hook, but this is the song. When I see a brother, I greet him with salam. Want the whole truth about Hitler and Saddam. Devastated what you did in Vietnam. Out of the savannah, so they had to use bombs. It's been a few years, I read my Proverbs and Psalms. When I see my sisters, I tell them sit calm. It's your destiny, you hold it in your palm. Mr. Popularity never cared about the prom. One of life's great mysteries, young phenom. I am that I am, that's word to my mom. Moved out the rough edges, eliminate the arms. Know what you're pledging, no Uncle Tom. Coming for our territory, take it back. Guam with that old time good spell, I wave my magic wand. The omnipresent vibration sound is on. It's on.
Don't give it away. Yo, Mars don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master tape. My mother's and the father's great. Get me to stay. Great the masterpiece for masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Mars don't give it away. They play your life and try to take you. Can you count how many times I'll try and break you? Try to got a great clue. Struggle size 8 shoot. A mind of my own with a great truth. I sip a little great goose while swerving on the state truth. While plotting my escape of they rules, they schools, they jewels. They couldn't help my shine like chemicals. I'm at the top of my class on the pedestal. I throw that letter at you, that's HB number 2. And keep my name out your mouth unless it's about to spread my youth. Quarter come up with the money that you run up in this chrome game. Turn up in my young guards, aim and shoot with your lame excuse. No, I never that. This a full force sound system, level that. Yo, you only talking fiat where your level's at. This is God body, show me where the devil at. I'll let you read what this life about. We the lawmakers, architects, and still they doubt. We keep it factual with math and science practical. They love to hate the natural. Pain with the gain, no clout. A little fame couldn't stray, I remain on route. I move mountains, earthquakes on speakers. Something off the counting these occurrences, they speechless. For the world, I'm the teacher. I'm sure like the beaches, keeping everything du jour. I'm the one with the features that they envy. We the reason that they seek us to take us out every season. So, Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master tape. Our mothers and the fathers great. Give me the stay. Create the masterpiece. The masses trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Why am I in this?
Good. Good. Goddess outstanding, keeps order, she de jour. I thought Orisha Omega deity, she a more. Amongst the elite, but relate to the core. She command the fleet first to step on the shore. Snooze never sleep, won't hear me snore.
Hey yo, play me once, you'll never snake me twice. Break this mold, they never save my life. Never rolling with that piece, so respect my life. Respect my life, yo. Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master tape. Our mothers and the fathers great. Give me the stay. Create the masterpiece. The masses trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like the masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Respect my life. 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 Never. Hello. ¿Cómo está? Hey. You know the PM studio, man. 7998 Premier Room. Yeah, go with it. Hello. Buenas noches. Why did I go to the end of the song for real?
The title is Glad you is a long time away. Death cousin has a slim soul. Prophet said to take it from the kids who I lay. The title is Glad you is a long time away. Death cousin has a slim soul. Prophet said to take it from the kids who I lay. Bay, L. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moorish docks, everything L. 9 drops from ya, where I'm from yourself. The who's blank, I'm not. She's out the water, the bank sprung up. With unsalvation now, you can't stand up. In the womb there's stars, arms, 2 legs, arm heads, none for them, of us. Humanity, Marcus was the harbinger. Ali came forth from ya. The great meeting is on. I see the crescent of the Dragon Ball when dive into the 101. Oh man, you run up. L, we align with yourself, how you up. What up? 2 rips, what you shaking? You forming the trust. Wait, or it's your funeral. We arm it with libraries, or it's garden. The title is Glad you is a mind time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I lay. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moorish docks, everything L.
Matriarch rules, spirit lessons, watch patriarch fools telling you man is God when the creator is you. The mud you made man from is really the womb. Feminism got you single and trying to be your groom. The prophet held you in his arms, turban with a plume. Told you be yourself, your face wearing a costume. Waving your fake fingernails and flipping your fake hair. Never on time paying late fees for daycare. Blaming dad, trying to be right, not the fact you're a dyke. Keep your male sons childlike and life dream like 800 note phones, massaging dicks for those. From lower self to higher self, it's just a stone's throw. If I'm a star, then God is, you are a universe. I'm your helper, you are the God and the earth. You are the yin, I am the yang, that came from yin. We all came from her, civilization is feminine. She is nature, intuition, wisdom and compassion. Woman's highest calling lead man to his soul's passion. And man's highest calling is to protect her. Not when she talks, dismissing intellect as conjecture.
The title is Glad you is a mind time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I lay. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moorish docks, everything L.
I'm a Moor, 10 toes down on my square, yeah. To get here, you might need a couple stairs, yeah. Walk through the darkness to get to the light, yeah. I enforce law all by myself, yeah. With no cameras, no gimmicks, cause this is real life, people. I don't take pictures. You can deal with the facts or love fiction. You identify with black, you know something's missing. Where your flag, where your nation, ain't something missing. Here's mine right in front of me, and it was hitting. We were taken from Africa, that's bull, listen. Cause we was right in America before Christians. And I'm Moorish American, I'm so gifted. I don't need marijuana to get you lifted. That's what I do for humanity, don't get me twisted. The Inquisition control, you been calling business. I call it treason, the reason I'm so relentless.
Title is Glad you is a mind time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I lay. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moorish docks, everything L.
Arm, leg, arm, head. Mama, meditate laying in my bed with my mala. I self-law, a master, Allah. Nearest place to me, there is the heart. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, what we follow. Egg of life transformed, turn into the flower. Tree of life, man's form, learn the Kabbalah. See through the sandstorm, move like impalas. Follow Drew Ali's model, yeah. We them street scholars. We don't pop bottles and we don't pop collars. Hand on the throttle every second, minute, hour. Rhythm, vibration, words, sound and power. Perfumes and sensation. Flesh has devoured, took its final station, now the sweet smell sour. Always practice patience in heat, never power. Here to free with punch L from the tower, let your hair down.
The title is Glad you is a mind time to wait. That cousin has a slave soul. Prophet said to take it from the care to I lay. Now solid as a rock, that ain't Hudson Bay. Them are Moorish docks, everything L.
I hear you running your mouth, talking about how you the best out, like I went south, like I ain't standing here with my chest out, poking my bubble vest out. Know how many years rap has been stressed out, trying to write the kind of rhymes that I left out of a song. You rap cowards are more on the day that Yahweh is gone. While I'm alive, y'all won't give me my flowers, cause I'm a thorn in your side. That's alright, I'ma keep poking. The beast woke in the middle of the night, sheet soaking with teeth broken. That's cause I took a bite out my dreams, hoping it never stops. I only see L's at 3 o'clock when I peek at my watch. Laugh at these lists that I ain't on, I should be at the top. And that's as clear as air, so I'm there if you see me or not. I remember not having gas inside the hoop, so I added the coupe, and the pickup got a panoramic roof. The chain dangles, A angle looking like a kaleidoscope shining. So the finest hoes is eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I hear ya running your mouth, speaking colored and stateless. I'm protected by ancients, black obsidian bracelets. Moorish music, my playlist. No need for Moroccan states. Moorish empire is what my estate is. Stand on my square, upside down 5-point star in a circle. My prophet universal, yours playing commercial. Lion claim a continent, an island called Turtle. Too many trusted patriarchs and abandoned maternal. Blacks let alphabet groups steal their civil rights. Black sellouts take death oaths and sacrificial rites. White man is the devil. They never killed a cracker. Moors of all pheasant turbans. Y'all are all cappers. Hip-hop raised me. No man purse, still backpackers. Nationality, days order. No black banners. Y'all dissing Moors but support conscious peddles and scammers. Nico Ortiz and Chic, all MCs, no whack rappers.
Yo, they stay running their mouth, but I don't hear them though. Your style old, 365, bro, that's a year ago. You want the crown? You a bit too late. The kid go off the top like a slip toupee. While your album on the shelf, cause the shit too fake. You like Slim B and Charlie try to emulate the game wide open. Cause the competition's still stiff. I am legend, my shit slaps sorta like Will Smith. You love the hate, your originates as a fan. It's why we see deep down you're ambiguous as a man. Conspicuous with your plan, we witness it as it pan. Feathers up, time to stand as indigenous of the land. When this verse drop, you probably won't be rapping as much. I don't need help, I hold my own like grabbing my nuts. And to the meme scholarship, I ain't feeling it much. Come to Peace Pipe TV to get your interview up. Let's go.
Here we go. Raka! North Star! That way. The North Star's that way. Caaanland knows. Read our VP every day. Okay. Uplift the V cause we all base. We enforce the law and we obey. Forefathers from before and still today. Reading my Quran and my Torah. Universal laws in more ways. Read 4 chapters, receive it 4 ways. Great divine love rules our verse. Before I circle blocks, man, I circle sevens first. You bust the image, but your rhymes hurt. Declare 13 disrespected earth. Love, but it's all in God's plan. Today's mathematics don't judge a man. Unity of life, embodiment of truth. I'm responsible for every deed, cause I seen the proof. No, but Drew X, do I have to draw it out for you? Cause nationality is not a color I can use. Jerry Spruce, standing on my square, even without shoes. On the highest authority, spirit of blue. Marcus Coffee, whirlwind times 2. The world's in the wind when the trumpet blew.
Stand up, go into your bathroom. If you got a big floor to ceiling, cut the light on and stand and take a good hard look at yourself. You are the Moorish government, you know, and it took me a long time to get to understand that concept. I self-law am master. If I can govern myself, if I can govern my household, that's what I should be doing. Why should I walk out of my door and then leave everything that I know about myself in the house to go out and adopt something that I have no knowledge thereof? Offense. So we need to stop asking that question. I ask myself this question. If not me,
and wisdom, my friends, intelligent creatures, guardians of sacred knowledge, Olmec features, secrets of the afterlife, manifest the present day. Dirty mortals and scoundrels lose their heads in a pleasant way. Deceit and deception, negative past thoughts, keeps awareness on point. Spirit messages never off. Inner realizations, encounter the higher selves. Next plane existence explains my consistence. Without a foe, you never know, so path most resistant. Divinity, my twin flame, side chick and mistress. Metaphysic, Kabbalistic, Almaroc mystic. Patriarch, papistics, make my thoughts sadistic. So indigenous, call me Americanistic. Invoking the ancestors, Saracen cryptic. Suns on rotation, flows ecliptic. Shatter all illusions, reveal the realistic. Sitting in the dark, holding the light marvelous. Recognize the artifice, skin so carbonous, hair so antenna. I feel them from Vienna, myriad of virtues, lessons in reptilian henna. Enlightenment seekers won't find it in mainstream. Focus as a laser, stay balanced like a beam.
Raka! North Star! That way. And North Star's that way. Caaanland news. Read off pay every day. Uplift the V cause we all base. We enforce the law and we obey. Forefathers from before is still today. Reading my Quran and my Torah. Universal laws in more rays. Read 4 chapters, receive it 4 ways. Great divine love rules our verse. Before I circle blocks, man, I circle sevens first. You bust the image, but your rhymes hurt. You clear 13 disrespected earth. Love, but it's all in God's plan. Today's mathematics don't judge a man. Unity of life, embodiment of truth. I'm responsible for every deed cause I seen the proof. No, but Drew X, do I have to draw it out for you? Cause nationality is not a color I can use. Jerry Spruce, standing on my square, even without shoes. On the highest authority, spirit of blue. Marcus Coffee, whirlwind times 2. The world's in the wind when the trumpet blew.
Stand up, go into your bathroom. If you got a big floor to ceiling, cut the light on and stand and take a good hard look at yourself. You are the Moorish government, you know, and it took me a long time to get to understand that concept. I self-law and master. If I can govern myself, if I can govern my household, that's what I should be doing. Why should I walk out of my door and then leave everything that I know about myself in the house to go out and adopt something that I have no knowledge thereof? Offense. So we need to stop asking that question. I ask myself this question: if not me, then who?
Death and wisdom, my friends, intelligent creatures, guardians of sacred knowledge, Olmec features, secrets of the afterlife, manifest the present day. Dirty mortals and scoundrels lose their heads in a pleasant way. Deceit and deception, negative past thoughts, keeps awareness on point. Spirit messages never off. Inner realizations, encounter the higher selves. Next plane existence explains my consistence. Without a foe, you never know, so path most resistant. Divinity, my twin flame, side chick and mistress. Metaphysic, Kabbalistic, Almaroc mystic. Patriarch, papistics, make my thoughts sadistic. So indigenous, call me Americanistic. Invoking the ancestors, Saracen cryptic. Suns on rotation, flows ecliptic. Shatter all illusions, reveal the realistic. Sitting in the dark, holding the light marvelous. Recognize the artifice, skin so carbonous, hair so antenna. I feel them from Vienna, myriad of virtues, lessons in reptilian henna. Enlightenment seekers won't find it in mainstream. Focus as a laser, stay balanced like a beam. Not even a gymnast. Whenever I flip this, as above, so below. Get out when within this. Don't think I'm a slave, cause I speak in English. Drew, I'll leave the water, watch your flames get extinguished. Living in your higher, lower self is relinquished. Reputation of master teachers, call it distinguished.
One of the things I struggle with a little bit is the treatment of girls and women. What do you think has to happen in terms of storytelling for that to change?
It has to start with how you raise your sons. It has to start at home. Everything happens at home. How it's strange, but there's a cycle. There's just a cycle, and it's like generational trauma. It doesn't end. You cannot tell my son that don't cry like a girl. You have to stop saying things like this. Or you cannot say, oh, why are you running? Why are you wearing shorts? Like, oh, are you a boy? No, you start making these divides at home. You start making the men and the boys feel entitled and the girls not. You got to empower your women from the time, and your girls and your daughters from the time they're born. And you have to tell the boys that they're not special because they're a boy and that they're going to be growing up. Nothing is special about them. You are special if you're a good person.
I love so many things about Indian culture. One of the things I struggle with a little bit is the treatment of girls and women. What do you think has to happen in terms of storytelling for that to change?
It has to start with how you raise your sons. It has to start at home. Everything happens at home. How it's strange, but there's a cycle. There's just a cycle, and it's like generational trauma. It doesn't end. You cannot tell my son that don't cry like a girl. You have to stop saying things like this. Or you cannot say, oh, why are you running? Why are you wearing shorts? Like, oh, are you a boy? No, you start making these divides at home. You start making the men and the boys feel entitled and the girls not. You got to empower your women from the time, and your girls and your daughters from the time they're born. And you have to tell the boys that they're not special because they're a boy and that they're going to be growing up. Nothing is special about them. You are special if you're a good person.
I love so many things about Indian culture. One of the things I struggle with a little bit is the treatment of girls and women. What do you think has to happen in terms of storytelling for that to change?
It has to start with how you raise your sons.
Layoffs left and right, the end of DEI, which didn't benefit the Asiatic Americans anyway, but now have the potential to open the door to even worse and more blatant employment discrimination. The collapse of the capitalist colonial system before our very eyes. The opportunity to annihilate this whole beast system with nothing more than our absence and non-participation. By heeding the biblical command of Revelations 18, verse 4 through 5, come out of her, my people, so that you will not share in her sins, so that you will not receive any of her plagues, for her sins are piled up to heaven, and God has remembered her crimes. This is in correlation with the hadith and prophecy of Noble Drew Ali, number 85, wherein he states, it doesn't make any difference which way things look like they are going. It's all going to end up in the Asiatics' hands. In our humble effort to get this train moving, ChalifaMedia.com, in collaboration with MercyCharities.org and RiseOfTheMoors.org, are offering to the Moorish American community our certified Moorish toolkits. Now that the process that has been used to operate the Moorish Religious and Cultural Institute, Inc., DBA Khalifa Media, has been vetted for the better part of a decade, I, Sister Tahida Najiola El, am ready to share this process along with templates and study guides so that you may come out of her, my people. The theory behind this being twofold. First, the faster we remove our energy and attention from the occupying and invading nations, Allah willing, the faster they will fall and the sooner they will be swept off our lands. Second, for those foreigners permitted to remain as servants and handmaids, Isaiah 14, verse 2, their lives will continue in much the same way, with them still slaving to pay this or that government bureaucracy. But as stated in Prophecy 85, it's all going to end up back in our hands. So instead of those tax dollars going to corrupt foreign politicians, they will instead be paid to the rightful heirs, graciously allowing these foreigners to remain on this land. Just as with India, South Africa, and a myriad of other countries that cast out their colonists, they didn't dismantle the government. They changed the administrations to ministries and switched out the people sitting in those seats. Some Moors who have commented on this approach while offering no alternatives or evidence of their own business acumen suggest this is a surrender or compromise. No, this is using the enemy's hand to slap his own face until such time as we regain our rightful places in the affairs of men. and can use our own hand to slap their face. Using this tried and tested process, a business is incorporated. The notices, not requests, are sent, and based on affiliation with the Moorish Science Temple of America, tells the occupying powers that we are under no obligation to collect or remit taxes to them, nor are they to interfere with what we have going on. And that also includes not being able to look at our records, both business and financial. This is actually encoded into their beast system statutes, both nationally and internationally. It reads as a backdoor escape. So I say, why not use it? Unless you're scared. As Prophecy 85 states, it's all coming back to us. The question is, will you be prepared? Layoffs.
Islam Moors, happy holy day to all the Moors, wherever you're at. Happy holy day to you. Honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali for giving us everything it takes to save a nation and allowing us to save ourselves. Honors to all the Moors that have been active, doing whatever they have to do. Doing whatever they have to do. Even Moors who are incarcerated, prisoners of war Moors. So got a call from these Moors that for Black History Month, the prison brought in Lawrence Hill, author of the Book of Negroes. So, it's Black History Month. So you already know how Moors get. So they put the stick to Lawrence Hill. They put the stick Lawrence Hill, and he came out in autographing the Moors book for Tristan Brown L. Bay. Here's to the history of the Moors. Because they had a great build on the Moors, and we're Moors, and yeah, we're not Negroes and we're not slaves and all that. They had a build on it. There's some Moors locked up right now at a Black History Month thing. And look, how much, matter of fact, how many of you people out there are you Black whoever's have the book? How many have the book? How many conscious woke whoever's have the book? Bet you a lot of them have the book. But here's an inside scoop though, because we have a connection from some Moors who met the author. Guess what the author said? The author said, here's to the history of the Moors in his Book of Negroes. So if you're repping for Book of Negroes and Lawrence Hill and all that, if you're repping, read it back to front, the highlighters and stuff like that, and dog ear pages and all that. All right. The author knows what's up. So how the hell don't you know? And how are you debating Moors about are we Moors and we're not Moors and we're Black and all that when the author of your Negro book dedicated to the Moors. So you're gonna take that and you're gonna do whatever it is you're gonna do with that, because we already know how you people do. We already know how you do. So just to put that one out for the Moors, just so Moors could see that even Moors locked up are putting in work. So why not you? Why not you?
When we're looking at the word Moor, Benjamin Franklin said, why should the Palatine Moors be suffered to swarm into our settlements? They will never adopt our customs any more than they can obtain our complexion, right? All of Africa, Asia, and America are swarthy black. Russia, Italy, Spain, France, Sweden. Now you notice the separation. Yeah. First it was continents. Yeah. Now it's going into countries in a different continent from the three stated continents. Go ahead. Right? These are European peoples that he's calling. The Russians. Right? The Italians. When we're looking at the word Moor, Benjamin Franklin said, why should the Palatine Moors be suffered to swarm into our settlement?
Well, the Palatine Moors. Palatine. Any of diverse officials found in numerous countries of medieval and early modern Europe. Originally, the term was applied to the chamberlains and troops guarding the palace of the Roman emperor. In Constantine's time, early 4th century, the designation was also used for the senior field force of the army that might accompany the emperor on his campaigns. During the early Middle Ages, the term Palatine applied to various officials among the Germanic people. The most important of these was Count Palatine, who in Merovingian and Carolingian times, 5th through 10th century, was an official of the sovereign's household, in particular of his court of law. The Count Palatine was the official representative at court proceedings such as oath-taking or judicial sentences, and was in charge of the records of such pleadings. And then it goes on and on. Now, when they say the Moors went into Europe again? 711. Okay. And then prior to that, who was ruling? Some modern Europeans? You think because you hear some modern European names that they're talking about pale people? As soon as you think they're talking about pale people, when you hear modern European names, you've been robbed of your history of who you are. Because it hasn't registered to you yet that we ran the whole entire world. And many of these people know what the truth is about these dark-skinned people of the planet. And the big secret that they never want you to know is that no matter where you go, you're an official as a Moor. Your sovereignty goes with you. Go ask anybody else that has a nationality. Ask anybody else that has a nationality. They can't take their stuff from where they're at and go to somewhere and put it there, unless they get permission and all that to do that. But as the Moors, Right? Just like the whole concept of police is because of Negro, black, colored people trying to escape slavery. And so on every level, we're the foundation of everything. We're the foundation of it all. Are you talking about good or evil? So it's evil. It's evil for some chief whoever to be telling you Moors are Europeans, so you detach from wanting to be Moors because you think Europeans are pale people, like a big dummy. And nobody ever told you about the Tudors of England and all of them who were dark-skinned people. They didn't tell you about the Danes and the Celts and all that. Matter of fact, people are going to call themselves Dane and Calloway and all that stuff. And those are Moorish names. So why are they telling you that they're Indians? They're foundational black whatever and all types of other BS. When you talk about Europe and in your mind, you're seeing pale people, you're wrong. That's modern thought. Very modern. If you think Europe's pale people. And then when you go ask any of those people over there with a nationality, they'll tell you, oh yeah, the Moors were here. Yeah, we got statues over there for the Moors and all that. Oh yeah, the cathedral of the whatever, that was a mosque in the 700s. And so it's only our people that are dumb. You can't figure this stuff out. Playing around. Super playing around.
I see my beautiful brothers with their fezzes on. That cracker don't care nothing about the fez. You see that black face under that fez. He said, oh, it's one of them Moors. Them tough people. They're wise people. All right. You gotta watch them. Because if they get next to them Negroes, they won't be Negroes no more. Watch them. Because if they get next to them Negroes, they won't be Negroes no more. Watch them. Because if they get next, I see my beautiful brothers with their fezzes on.
All these people know what it is. All of them know what's up. Oh yeah, happy Moorish History Month, by the way. Happy Moorish History Month. This is the closeout. Because there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate for knowing the truth about your nationality and birthrights. You know everything else. And have you messed up out here? Everything is about your nationality and your birthrights. If that's not the conversation coming from the people who are supposed to be letting you know what's up, they're playing you. How is it? How is it that they're going to say our people are black Asiatics and all that stuff, black face under fezzes and all that stuff? He's right there is brown. He doesn't look like his hair right now. He doesn't look like his hair right now. There's no way he's black. But he's going to say Moors got the black face and all that. When he knows, if he knows about the Fez, then he knows about Noble Drew Ali. And if he knows about Noble Drew Ali, then he knows, without a shadow of a doubt, that we're not black. Knows that we're not black. Knows we're not Negro colored or any of that. So what is going on that they're doing this thing? Why are they carrying this thing going on? There must be some type of agenda at this point. If you're not thinking that there's some type of agenda to keep you black and Negro and all the other fictions, instead of being your true self, you got mental problems. You better go check yourself immediately. Immediately go check yourself. Just so that you're not, not going for what you say. Right. Like Khalifa Media was saying, everything's going back to the hands of the Moors. All we have to do is be Moors, and everything's going to be in our hands. It's, and then Moors who got it, you just continuing the works until they get to the part where they're ready to do something. And Europeans giving back stuff. Again, all of it is ultimately just prophecy of Drew Ali, which is supposed to be solidifying in the minds of the people of how sure he was in saying certain things when he said it. And those things being able to manifest is supposed to be a bat to your head to know that this man's a prophet for real. And don't be a goofball with this. Don't be. And so Europeans giving up all the stuff, right? The slave master devil and all that stuff, stuff, right? But what are Asiatics doing? This is what Asiatics are doing. This is what they're on. Right? We offer consulting. Teach you all the secured party, whatever. Scale your business, how to create LLC and all that stuff. $2,000 an hour. $2,000 an hour? These Europeans giving up stuff, and these people are coming with $2,000 an hour. To get some consultation. These are the same people. These are the same people who tell you they're a secured party creditor. So if they're a creditor, that means they don't have a debt. They don't have debt if they're a creditor. So if they're a secured creditor, they're not just a creditor, their credit is secured. If their credit's secured, what do they need your $2,000 an hour for? Like, what do they really need? What do they need your notes for? Your credit? If they're a secured party creditor, why do they need your credit? Your credit is supposed to be for you, right? Not giving credit away. Who gives credit away? Somebody gives that away? So they're about playing you. 500 an hour. Form a ministry. Then some dummy's gonna go give them 500 to go form a ministry. $15. And then, but 15 minutes though, they go to numerology. Oh, that's 77 notes and 77 cents. That's BS. $700 an hour. Mentor you. Mentor you. Remember, they're mentoring you. And you paid them $500 an hour. And want to know how come our people's conditions suck. I want to see that there's so much issues, that we have to resolve so many issues. Interesting. As we study and we learn, we realize that there are many who their duty is to get the people off of the path. Their position is keep the people going in the wrong direction. The only direction that our people should be moving in is towards Noble Drew Ali and the salvation that he brought for the Asiatics of America. There's nothing else that's going to save our people but what he brought. Why? Because what he brought was to save a nation, you big dummy. And you say that you're a nation, but you're not using a national name. You don't have a national flag. You have no national way that you dress or a national headwear or anything like that, but you're a nation. Most importantly, you don't even have a nationality. So we'll critique this critiquer. We'll critique this critiquer about the Moors and let this be a lesson to anybody else. Oh yeah, I forgot. I feel bad too. Scamming is the way to go, it seems, yo. Scamming is the way to go. Yeah, any Moors who are down for the critiquing the critique, just push the button. Then we'll go through a couple of these and let Moors get their frustration out. Yeah, the scam is real. But you know what's crazy? When the righteous say 5,000 an hour, oh no, now we're scamming. That says about the two in the back. The two in the back, you're all that matter. You're all that matter. Because everybody's not gonna make it. Many are going down with the ship just because. Just because that's their lot in life, to go down with the ship. Others, they're gonna evolve. And so this is during their Black History Month and all that stuff, where they're supposed to be talking about, you know, liberating and all that stuff. Right? And here they go, taking a legacy of a people. Because when you talk about the Moors, it's a beautiful history. When you go research it, it's a very inspiring history. Right? There's more good in it than bad. Right? There's way more good in it than bad. Right? So their claim of Moor not being a nationality is a historical term for black Muslims. Right? Moor is not a nationality, but it's a historical term for a black Muslim that was in Spain, and then they start talking about this Spain crap, which again goes back to the colonial mindset. Because Spain, that's the colonist name. Right? That's not what that is. Nationality refers to a person's legal affiliation with a particular nation or sovereign state. It is typically determined by citizenship, birthplace, or ancestry. So the Prophet Noble Drew Ali told these Moors in the 1920s, by the way, that you're descendants of Moroccans born in America. That's why your nationality is Moorish American. Right? That's all the same stuff that they're saying. Nationality refers to a person's legal affiliation with a particular nation or sovereign state. So the nation is the Moorish nation. The sovereign state is all the jurisdictions, the national domiciles of the Americas. The nationality, because you already know it's not, the citizenship is based on the government. So when you hear Drew Ali reference American citizens and the United States of America, he's not talking about U.S. corpse that you're seeing parading around today. He's not talking about Trump and them people. Birthplace, like being born, born in America. Birthplace, birthrights. Drew Ali covered all the bases. He covered all the bases. Now, again, going back into the colonial mindset, as soon as they're talking about U.S. and they start saying American, know that that's colonial mindset. That's wardship mindset. That's the wardship mindset. Calling modern European colonists foreign too. Calling them American and then calling our people black. When modern Europeans that are foreign to America cannot be American. How? They can't be. How could they be American? Oh, because they're citizens of United States. I never even heard you say American in there. I thought you said citizen of. I thought you said they're American. If they're a citizen of United States, how they end up being American? Moroccan, it's a nationality. Japanese, it's a nationality. Ethiopian, that's a demarcation line. French is a language. While Moor is a historical and cultural term rather than a nationality. Moor is a historical and cultural term and a national identity. Because remember the concept. History and law, they go together. Law and science, they go together. Everything is one. Don't get away from that. When you look at our people, all of us as one, we're Moors. You might want to say your little whatever tribe and all that stuff, fine, no problem. But the national identity of us, if all of us were to go rally for something, this is what the cry would be, that we're Moors. It's not going to be we're out there 500 different flags saying that we're everything except who our ancient foremothers and forefathers were. If so-called Black American-born citizen is asked about their nationality, the correct response is American, not Moor or Moorish. If a so-called Black in this land is to identify themselves, if they were born here, born citizen, they're descendants of Moroccans, born in America. Moroccan, Morocco, Moorish, that's the world. Get it out of your head with this pocket over in Spain, and that's the only Moors. When we identify ourselves as Moorish American, we tied ourselves through Moorish to world history. World history. Not just these three continents over here either. That's why you could say the descendants of Africa and all that stuff. Nationality, being Moorish. Okay, let's use other people. When Japanese come here, they're Japanese. They know Japanese American. That's a fraud. Their community is not a Japanese American community. They don't say that. They just say their national ancestral name. Ancestral. Why are they doing this? Because they have to honor their foremothers and forefathers in order to have days on the earth plane. And if you don't, then your days are going to be short. Everybody's children do dumb stuff. But the Asiatic children, they do super dumb stuff. Why are they the only ones doing super dumb stuff? Because everybody does some dumb stuff. You know, you're young and dumb, so you do dumb stuff. But why is it like these certain people that are classified this certain way do the dumbest of the dumb stuff? You have no free national standards. Claiming names that delude to slavery, like Negro, Black, Colored, Indian, and all the other BS that we call ourselves, disconnects you spiritually. And once you're disconnected, you're done for, which is why our people are done for, which is why we're calling out for the two in the back. This is really for you. It's really for you. The handful saved. It's only the handful saved that matters. Oh, notice that there. Islam more. Happy holy day.
Oh, that's me? Islam. Peace.
Islam. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to just say something real quick and probably get out of here because, of course, I'm swamped. This is like what is that? The wheat versus the chaff, and the wheat is sprouting and the chaff is too, right? And because this dude is obviously not smart, not intelligent, but we have to always remember that during captivity, there were those among us who just could not imagine that we had the right to be free, right? And those were the ones when, like, how did Nat Turner's rebellion fail? How did most of the rebellions fail? Somebody else was bringing that up. They were talking about how the Haitian Revolution succeeded because everybody was on code, even though they were calling each other black. They weren't Haitian yet, right? But they all agreed, nope, nobody. If one of us gets caught doing some dumb stuff like saying we ain't supposed to be free, we all know it. We all already know what to do, right? So yeah, just be heartened, Moors, and be glad that you're doing the right thing. Because remember, handful saved, which I'm all for, because I don't want my children being around this kind of stupidity. And I yield. Peace, y'all.
Islam, give thanks for that. And that's the truth. And once the people who this is for utilize what it is that we have, we're good to go. You know, the issue is that we have too many who aren't qualified that are doing stuff, and they end up doing BS. They end up doing 2,000 an hour and having people look at this all messed up. Having them look at it all messed up. So this is simple. This is not hard to get. This is really easy to get. It's really easy. It's not some far-fetched thing. You got to be convincing them of some stuff. It's really easy to get. But the work that they put our people on to have them where they are right now mentally, they put in some work. So it's going to take all the Moors who are faithful, increasing their faithfulness, so the work could continue to get done. But the work getting done. You know, we Moors who aren't doing the 5,000 an hour and all that stuff, you know, we engage the ones that matter. Like the dumb one who's gonna pay 5,000 for something, we can't use those people. Those aren't the handful of safe people. Right? You know, the time is now to do. It's been supposed to do. There's people more has been doing, but those who haven't done, it's time to start doing. It's time to put in some work. Happy holy day to all the Moors worldwide. Wherever you're at, honors to you. You know, like Moore said, how she's swamped. Everybody should be swamped because there's enough work for Moors to do. There's enough work for Moors to do. And to the Moors locked up, swamped. They're locked up. And they're putting this on anybody they can. So we have no choice. We have no choice. And it's not some now or never or whatever like that, but it's been in the Asiatics' hands. Asiatics have been a big dummy, so he didn't realize what's going on since Noble Drew Ali's time. Right? Exactly. More's not working is why 500 hands are needed on one body. Supreme honors to Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the matriarchs. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Love and peace. Honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And happy holy day to all the Moors. Increase your faithfulness. Islam.